I'm back. But today first, I have to go and help work on something all day. Um, but I'll explain today or later why I was gone and kind of what, why I'm back now and stuff. So, um, I'll get to that now. Okay, it's the next day now. I don't think I explained anything. Well, maybe I did. I probably explained a little bit. The reason why I was gone for so long was because this is going to be actually, it's not going to be that long of a story. I was waiting to get like my car license thing, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do anything else until I get my license. So I just completely was focusing on that. And then the first test that came up, it was, what happened? I ended up not being able to do it. Oh yeah, because we're transferring over to a new house or whatever. So then there's a whole thing with not being able to do the residency. I don't even know. But I got a tax thing. So I got a little tax form thing. So I'm good now. I could show them that and then be like, yo, I live here. Then the time after that, it was like a snowstorm stuff, so I couldn't drive. I couldn't do it. It was like on a Tuesday, and that whole day, it was like everything was iced over that day. Like, because I didn't even get time to practice that much for that one because it was iced over, but even if I did, I probably wouldn't even be able to go in because they probably wouldn't have let me do the test with that much ice. But anyways, new one is scheduled for the 16th, which is 6 days away. So we're good on that. I did a bunch of practice. The thing was, I realized I was like, okay, I'm locking in on this, and then I just kind of like realized that I'm wasting time not doing other stuff while I'm locked in on that. Also, I kind of left. Like I said, I was gonna do it Friday every day or whatever, and then I was like all motivation and all that stuff. Well, I just kind of was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna do that until I get my license, which was like a dumb thing. But then, I want to say a week ago, I was like, you know what, this is dumb. Why am I waiting? I could be doing other stuff while I do it. That kind of sums it up. I'm pretty sure there was some other stuff, but that's kind of it. Also, while I was gone, I was practicing my talking to the camera skills and my like YouTube recording skills stuff, and I've gotten like really good at it, like talking to a camera or whatever. I don't know if you can tell now. I probably kind of got a little bit more rusty because I haven't been doing it as much lately, but I'm like very comfortable talking to a camera now. I kind of took so much time off of this whole thing that I basically got more time to kind of think, I guess. Basically though, I kind of like forgot what the whole thing was, and I'm like now coming into it with like a fresh memory of not remembering anything or whatever. But here's the kind of the goal now. I kind of like for a while, for about a week, and when I said a week ago, the reason why it was a week ago is because, well, it kind of took me a while to like get back onto it, because I was kind of like in my head thinking like, oh, but you can't just get back onto it, and I was overthinking it. I overcame that because I was like, no, you just gotta not overthink. Also, I came up with like, a new plan and stuff. I don't need the fresh memory thing was that I don't remember what my plan was. I really don't remember what my other plans were, whatever I was doing when the year started. So I'm just starting off like a fresh new plan. Well, no, it's not a fresh new plan. Luckily, I wrote down all like my plan stuff, like my big term kind of plan, and like what I would do if I came into a situation like this where I forgot my plan. So, good job, past me. And so I have a plan that I just kind of stole, and I'm just using that. But I also am like, I've been isolating myself from people for so long. Isn't like the goal to also, be really good at talking to people on social and stuff. So I want to start recording in like public spaces, but I don't know when I want to do it. Probably, well, no, we just start now because I'm starting back up again. I'm back on the channel. We start now. Sometime in the near future, I want to go, you know, practice recording in public and also practice just going up and talking to people. Okay, the thing is, I don't want to cold approach people because I feel like that's kind of like dumb. What I would do is if I just show up in like a store or wherever I'm going, like a, you know, what the flip are those things, a park, and there's people chill, you know, people around and chill. What I'll do is instead of approaching them, why don't I just become like really fun and just like, you know, be doing my own thing. Like I'd be doing my own thing, but my own thing is interesting enough. Like for example, if I was in like a store or something, I'd just like be like looking at all the different stuff and be like, yo, and then grab something off the shelf. I actually have no idea what I'm. You grab something off the shelf and I'll just open it up and then just eat it and try it and be like, yo, this stuff is good. Just randomly. But I don't say that if it was good. Now I'm now thinking of all of this, and this kind of sounds a little bit dumb, but here's the bottom line of all of it, is that I'd be doing my own thing that's interesting enough, and then when I happen upon being nearby people, and I won't be like shy away and like kind of avoid people and be like, oh, I gotta go this out. I'll just go straight into the middle of like, oh, if I see something interesting over there, I'm gonna go to it. Doesn't matter if there's people there or not. I'm just gonna go. And when there is people nearby me, instead of cold approaching, just be like, if there's people nearby me, be like, just talk to them. Like, yo, what should I get? You know, if I'm looking at energy drinks, I'm like, ooh, which one should I get? And then like just interact with people. That's the good, you know, that's the good way of approaching people. That's how you cold approach, you know. And like if there's, you know, there's like a hot girl, you don't cold approach her. You just like, you vibe. I think that's how it works. I think, what am I saying? I think that's how it works. Yeah, I said that correctly the first time. I've been so isolated in my room for so long, so I don't even know. But that's the recap. There could be a longer recap or a shorter recap, but I don't want to record this again, so that's the recap of what's been going on. So I'm getting back on, and I'm going to do stuff like, what am I saying? I'm going to do stuff of every Friday. So wait, what day is it today? Oh shoot, I don't even know. And it's been like, I think I did maybe the first 2 weeks I posted Friday. Maybe it was the first week. But then like, it's been like 40 days into the year. It's 40 days into the year. A lot of people would be like, man, the year's been zooming by. Not for me, bro. I'm like, bro, it's only been 40 days. I feel like I already spent another year. Like, I thought 2027's right around the corner. And I missed like, I did 2, so like I missed 4 weeks or something. But it doesn't matter. For the 2 consistent viewers, there's not even any consistent viewers because there's been no videos. For the, really I'm doing this for like barely anyone. Because I mean, I have no views. Probably have like 50 views a day. Like, very small. Maybe less. I probably have less. Probably like 15 views a day. There's probably no consistent person right now, or maybe one consistent person. Maybe you're the consistent person watching this right now. The only reason why I'm making these videos right now is so that people can be like, oh, this guy's interesting. It's like when you go to a channel and you're like, oh, this guy's interesting, I wonder how he started, and you scroll down his page and then you click his first video and you're like, oh, that's cool. That's the only reason why I make these videos, so people can be like, oh, where did this guy start from? And you scroll down, yeah, and there's this video. So that's what this video is for, okay? That's the mindset I've got going into it. Also, I have the mindset of going into it like, oh, but you have to start to be able to progress, you know? You have to, even if the first step doesn't get you the results, it doesn't mean it was useless, obviously. It just takes you to the next step. It gets you the next step. And then the next step gets you the next step. But then eventually the next step gets you the results. So that's what this step is for. But I'm yapping too much. Oh, backflip. I've been practicing that. I've gotten I've gotten braver. Let's just say that since I last did a backflip, probably on like recording. But that's kind of all I have to say because it's, you know, it's been a while. Oh yeah. Why I came here. What is this? What I'm doing right now? My room's a mess. I'm kind of a mess, you know. My hair's kind of crazy. You know, first step, always the first step you need to take, you know, is you gotta declutter your kind of life right now. You know, your life, if you want to start like, you know, improving over here, you gotta first kind of just clear all of the unnecessary stuff here. You gotta kind of clean yourself up. You gotta pick yourself back up. You gotta, you know, clean your room, make your environment clean. Get ready, you know, plan ahead, you know, declutter, plan, all that stuff. And then once you've done that, so I'm gonna do that a little bit, clean myself up, clean my room, and then, you know, we're just gonna get back to the schedule, and we're gonna do it like nothing happened, because you gotta not overthink these things. You gotta be like, oh, well, I just fell off. No, bro. Forget about the past. You know, it's been done. Don't overthink like, oh, but I failed in the past. No, just wake up now. Fresh start. Just start like nothing happened. Just don't overthink. Don't doubt yourself. Just start up and stop thinking. Just do, you know. That's the best thing. I gotta get to cleaning this room, so we're gonna do that. Okay, I know I said I don't want to yap too much more, but I don't know, I just want to record me a little bit while I'm cleaning my room. Just so if I have anything to say, I can say it, you know. So I'm gonna go clean my room now. Actually, I might not even add this into the video. It just depends on if I have anything like, oh, that would be good, and I put that in. Who knows? I set this up in the corner so you couldn't see my room because I don't really want to show it right now. But here's the thing. My room is way easier to clean now because since I've gone through all my stuff in the past, I already went through it. There's a lot of like stuff like around, but it really shouldn't take me that long. I have lost a couple of things though, including money, which I'm not really sure how much I have with that, but I did spend quite a bit of it. Oh, but I did do this. I won money. I went to, there was like a Super Bowl party thing, and I went to it. I was like bored, and I was like, oh sure, I'll just go there. And then I didn't have any money. I didn't bring any money with me. And then I was like, oh, and then I put my name down. I didn't have any money, and I just borrowed money from somebody. And then I won money, and then I paid them back, and I tipped them. And I just put a little tip, go invest into the extra luck in the future. But bro, I literally got money off of, I made money come out of nowhere. Like there was no money, and then there was $30. I won 50 originally, but then I had to pay the amount that I owed, and then I had to pay the amount then I paid the tip. I had to pay the investment to the future luck or whatever. Gotta make that was crazy. Earn money out of nowhere, but I did probably burn around $400 since the last video. So not good, but I still have enough money probably to buy a car, so I'm good with that. As long as I save up and I keep that money stored and good, we can take that money and then we can go to car and get car. There's currently still car available that is pretty cheap, so I'm gonna see if I can get that. Also, you probably hear my voice is pretty quiet and kind of like, I don't know, mumbly a little bit. It's just because I'm trying to keep it down a little bit, because I don't know, it'd be kind of weird if somebody can hear me through the wall and like yapping in my room. But I do promise you, I am able to talk a lot louder in camera and like more comfortably. I mean, obviously I'm not like a professional already, you know. I'm probably gonna look back and be like, golly, I was so bad at this, but I had improved a little bit. Okay, well that took took a lot longer than I thought it would. But the room's clean now. Back to square one. Or I guess. It's I think it's around 6:30 right now. So I guess I am just gonna post this on Friday and just have it like, go on with that. So tomorrow I'll just do some like recording as well. Okay, I don't really know what to do today because I feel really tired, but also like really energetic. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Just like I've gotten my like sleep schedule thing, like I'm getting it back pretty well. I have like a way more energy like throughout the day consistently as well. Like I wake up in the morning, and when I wake up in the morning, my head's already clear and I'm already like ready for the day. Like I'm just like ready to get out of bed and start doing stuff. And like it carries on that same feeling all the way like to the same feeling I have in the evening. But the only thing is, I am still tired, which I think that's just my body trying to like still calibrate to it and like set to it. But like I feel really like good. It's like so far with the energy level that I have. But right now I just feel tired and kind of like, out of it because I haven't really done much today. So I'm gonna try to find something to do, like something that I can do to work on. I forgot that I washed my face earlier, so there was probably some stuff on my face. Or no, probably there was stuff on my face, but I kind of cleared that up. I've been washing my face lately, so I'm looking at myself because I'm looking at the progress of washing my face. So my skin's been a lot clearer, so it's actually cleaned up so much. I did shave. I that's why it looks probably a lot different because I shaved. So that's why you could see like it's clear. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying not to say shave though because this razor, I need to get a new like electric razor because this one's getting like dull and so it keeps cutting me. But sometimes I just can't help myself. That's why I just shaved, because I'm like, I need a shave because it's all like, I don't know, it's like has that texture that I don't like, or not I don't like, I just get too distracted by it or whatever. I keep like touching my face and stuff. So I've been trying to like shave it not as like close to the skin. Anyways, not too much onto this. As I'm still kind of getting back onto this whole thing and stuff, my kind of list of things that I've been going through, that I kind of went and made like a little list of things that I need to kind of improve on. Getting up in the morning and not getting on like any sort of thing like YouTube or anything like that. No screens basically in the morning, and then same thing in the evening. So I need to kind of work on that. What else did I write down? Doing the morning routine thing that I have. So like getting up in the morning, and instead of not just doing screens and stuff like that, I get up in the morning and first thing I do, I go and I just kind of go through a little morning routine, and then I get started on some sort of work thing or some sort of thing that I'm working on. Then have an evening routine as well, because I have a morning routine. Why not have an evening routine? I'm probably gonna have like a certain time period because I don't want to get them on in the morning. I don't want to get screens in the morning because then that's gonna kind of wreck my day, and it's gonna actually affect my sleep cycle because I won't have enough time to properly wake up, and then I won't do it before bed. So it's also gonna wreck my sleep cycle because now I won't have time to properly have my brain calm down to go to sleep. So I'll probably have like give myself 2 hours or something and do it in the middle of the day, and after I've done some sort of like stuff that day. So I've actually taken action that day and not just like kind of set up my day around doing nothing. And then also just along with the day routine thing, whatever you would call this, hygiene stuff, basically like the face washing stuff. Sorry, I'm stuttering a lot right now. Washing my face and stuff, brushing my teeth, and like taking care of my skin, taking care of my teeth, taking care of whatever I need to, washing my hair when I need to. It's getting a lot longer. So I'm not gonna do any sort of like crazy like things just yet, and I'm saying just yet as in like probably for the next 2 more days. I'm not gonna be like going on projects yet, or like trying to get started on something, even though I have a ton of ideas. I might do it tomorrow. Low key. Count this as day one, and then maybe in tomorrow or the next day, I might get started back on stuff. But then that's kind of it, because I still have to have time today to actually edit this video and post it. This video is not going to be anything. It's just so I can be like, yo, here's a video. Here's where I've been, and this is kind of what's going on now. That's kind of all I have to say, really. Goodbye.